Good morning, everyone. Hello again. It's me, Miss Kendra at Learn and Play Montessori School. It's wonderful to see you. How are you feeling today? Did you rest your brain yesterday? You got lots of sleep? No? Well, tonight then, right? Okay. So yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Just checking. How many days are in the week? 7. Okay, cool. And what month are we in? July still, right? So it's Wednesday, July, now the 8th, 2020, 12 months in a year. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and do some math. So we have some addition here today, right? Yeah, we do. And lots of my friends were doing lots of addition with me yesterday in Zoom. That was so fun. So today we have some more. Okay, let's start at the top here. 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0. Maybe we can start this side. 1 plus 0. So 1, 0 together is, 1. Okay, let's write 1 in their answer box. All right, what's the next one? 1 plus 1. How much is that together? Yeah. Are these too easy? That's okay. Our numbers are going to get bigger and bigger, right? And that's why all this good practice is useful. Now our next one is 1 plus 2. So we have 1 plus 1, 2. Now we can use counters, we can use fingers, we can use crayons, right? We can use any counters. 1 plus 2 together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we can see in our next equation, it's 1 plus 3. How many counters do we have over here already? 3? Okay, then I'm just going to bring the one more over here. So 1 plus 3 together. 1, 2, 4. That's exactly right. I think we might start noticing a pattern here. So our next equation is 1 plus 4. Let's bring our 1 over here. And when we put them all together, 1 plus 4 is 3, 5. Okay, that's awesome. Let's finish this row and then we'll take a look at what's going on here. 1 plus 5. How many do we have here already? Right, 5. So we just need the 1. 1 plus 5. We'll put them together. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So 1 plus 6. Let's put them together. Let's count these together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's write it in there. Oh, that doesn't have an equal sign. We need to add that equal sign. Do you see that? We can make an equal sign. Okay, and our next one is 1 plus 7. We have 7 here? Yeah? Okay, we have 1 here, 1 plus 7. And we're going to put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Now we have 1 plus 8. And together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. And our last problem on this side is 1 plus 9. We have our 1, and we'll bring it together. How many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, awesome. So let's look at these numbers here. We're looking and we can see that when we add 1, we go to the next number, the number that comes after, right? If we write all the numbers 1 through 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we add 1 plus 1, it's the number after. Plus 1, number after. 4 plus 1, the number after, right? And we did lots of practice knowing what number comes after and what number comes before. So what do you think is going to happen if we do minus 1 and take 1 away? So we have 10 counters here. Number 10 minus 1. How many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9 is the number before. 9 minus 1 is 8. Right? So plus 1 will be the number after. Minus 1 will be the number before. Oh, that's cool. But that only works with plus 1, right? Because 2 plus 2 is not the next number, right? 2 plus 2, we have to move 2 numbers forward. 2 plus 2 is 4, right? Cool. Good job. Okay, let's take a look at the next side. These are 2's. Okay, so we have 2 plus 0. What is 2 plus 0? Right, 2. And now 2 plus 1. 3. Right? And so now we're going to have 2 plus 2 together is 4. Wonderful. And our next one is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay? Let's do one more and then we'll take a look at our beginning sounds. Okay? Okay. 2 plus 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Really great. Awesome. Let's clean up our math counters so we can be ready for our next worksheet. Some beginning sounds. We've been working on our beginning sounds and we have some different letters today. Okay, so let's write our name up top. And this is the practice sheet for C, R, and P sounds. We are going to say the name of the picture and write the first letter of each word. Oh, these pictures are all black and white. I think they would look a little more happy and pleasant if they were colored. Does that sound right? Okay, let's do this one first. This is a beetle. Beetle. No, Miss Kendra, that's not a beetle. What is it? That's a car? Well, just for your information, it's a beetle car. But this is, yes, a car, right? A car. And a car, what is that first sound? Car. Does that sound like a Q? Qua? No. Car. Yeah, a C. Very good. So what are we going to write on the line? A C. That's right. Okay, let's write our C on the line. Our small c. Right? Not our big C is going all the way up top, our small c. Alrighty. How about the next picture here? Let's use maybe I'll use my orange again. What are we looking at here? What is this? That is a pumpkin, right? Okay, so what is the first letter sound in pumpkin? P. Okay, awesome. Let's write our P on the line. And around. Are we holding our pencil properly? With 3 fingers, right? My one finger's a little bit messy. It got stained, but that's okay. My hands are clean. What is next here? That is a full-grown cat. Yeah. Do you have a cat at home? No? Do you like it? Yeah, I like cats too, but I don't have it at my house either. Maybe they'll come to visit one day. I've had bad luck with my puppies recently. Oh, white cat with black spots. Okay, so when we say the word cat, what is the first letter sound in cat? Cat. C. You got it. Awesome. C. C. And what are we looking at for our next picture here? A big diamond. What? Maybe it's not a diamond, but it's a sapphire. A big sapphire. What? A ring, right? So what's the first letter sound in ring? Ring. What letter are we writing on this line? R. Excellent job, guys. Thank you. R. Okay. What's the next picture? Moo. Moo. What animal makes that sound? A cow. Okay, great. And what letter sound does cow start with? C. Okay, we're doing great. C. Let's do one more. And then we're going to sing a song together. This is a rake. A rake. What do you use this rake for? For leaves. Yeah. How did you know that? You've been raking? It's not the season for that? You're right. So what is this? This is a rake. And what is the first letter sound in rake? Rake. Rake. R. Good job. R. So we have 2 more to finish. You guys can handle that? Okay, cool. Let's stand up and take a sip of water so we're ready to sing a song. You remember the song we did yesterday? Wonderful. Let's sing it again. Let me come on over here so we can stand up. And you know what I'm thinking? We remember our body likes exercise, right? So I'm thinking when we're singing this song, we can be marching our feet, right? Like we're walking. Okay? I can do it. I got this. You ready? The doctor's in the clinic. Doctor's in the... Darn. Okay. The doctor's in the clinic. The doctor's in the clinic. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The doctor's in the clinic. The doctor takes a nurse. The doctor takes a nurse. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The doctor takes the nurse. The nurse takes the patient. The nurse takes the patient. Are you marching? Hi-ho the dairy-o. The nurse takes the patient. The patient gets help. The patient gets help. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The patient gets help. The patient feels better. The patient feels better. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The patient feels better. Awesome. For some reason, it's hard to start that song. Should we do it one more time? Yeah? Okay, great. The doctor's in the clinic. The doctor's in the clinic. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The doctor's in the clinic. The doctor takes a nurse. The doctor takes a nurse. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The doctor takes a nurse. The nurse takes a patient. The nurse takes a patient. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The nurse takes a patient. The patient gets help. The patient gets help. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The patient gets help. What's next? The patient feels better. The patient feels better. Hi-ho the dairy-o. The patient feels better. That's so nice. When we go to the doctor when we're feeling sick and not so good, they can help us to feel better. That's wonderful. So we know we have another worksheet, right? Yeah? So it looks like this, right? It has our nervous system on it. And the first thing we see on our nervous system is, what's in our head? Our brain, right? And the brain is like the boss of our whole body, right? So the brain has to tell the rest of our body what to do. Right now, my brain is telling my fingers, hold on to that paper. Hold on tight. If I let go, it may drop, but I use my other hand to catch it. So, we have the brain up top, right? And at the very bottom of the brain is the brain stem. Okay? And from the brain stem, we have our spinal cord. It goes all the way down our backbone. Okay? Let's look at our backbone. I have this big backbone here. Maybe you can sit down with me so I can sit down with it. So we have here our backbone. You recognize this? And this is our hip bone, right? So all the way up top our backbone would be our head bone. What is our head bone called? Skull, right? So our skull is here and your brain's inside, right? And we have a brain stem, and your spinal cord goes all the way down your spine. And it's inside your spine. Your spine, your bones are protecting your spinal cord. right? Because the spinal cord is very important. And I'll tell you why. Off the spinal cord are all of your nerves. Your nerves. Do you see all these little yellow parts coming out? Those are your nerves, and they come out of your spinal cord. But why do we need those nerves? What are they doing for us? Well, if I want my brain to tell my arm, hold up this spine. My brain is not touching my hand, so it can't tell it like that. How can it send that message? It needs a message pathway, right? So we have our nerves that go all over our body, everywhere, from head to toe. And our brain sends a message to our spinal cord inside and out, and it goes out the nerves and to your body so that that part of your body gets the message, knows what to do, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so thanks for looking at this with me. Let's go look at our worksheet again and see if we can make sense of this. Right, our nervous system is super important, just like our brain is super important. So let's put our name up top and the date. Okay, this says color the picture, trace the words below to label the nervous system. So let's do some tracing first. So the first one here is the brain. Let's trace brain. And our brain is very important, right? Our brain is like the boss of our whole body. This is the control system. This is your computer for your body, right? Yeah. Okay, and then at the bottom of your brain, where the cerebellum is, remember that word? Yeah? That's the part of the body that helps us balance and move, right? Yeah, so that's here at the bottom of the brain, and the brainstem is there. The brainstem is going to connect your brain to your spinal cord. Okay, so let's trace brainstem. Oh, my B is cut off a little bit. Oh, that's okay, because I know what a B looks like. So I can do a B. B, there, no problem. R, A, I, N, right, this is our brainstem right at the top of our spinal cord, but at the bottom of our brain. Brainstem. Right? What is the word stem? What else has a stem? A flower, a plant, right? And what comes out of there? Right, the flower, right? Or the roots. So here, our brain would be the flower, and our brainstem would be here, and then we'd have roots everywhere. These are our nerves. Everywhere, right? So that's our brainstem at the bottom. And then next we have the spinal cord. Where's the spinal cord? All the way down there, inside of our spine. When we read spinal cord, do you hear the word spine in there? Spinal cord. So we know where that is. The spinal cord is in the spine. And my S is a little cut off, but I know what an S looks like. So S, P, I, N, A, L, spinal cord, C, O, R, D, spinal cord. And then, wow, can you see all of these nerves? So the nerves, our lines are pointed here. But all of these black lines that go out are the nerves. Just like on our spine, there's all those little yellow parts that go out of our spine. So we have the spinal cord inside. Can you see it inside there? And then the nerves come out of the spinal cord and go everywhere in our body. So they go really far. Our nerves are super long. They go everywhere, out of our spinal cord to our toes, to our face, to our fingers, to our shoulders, to our tummy, everything. If you didn't have your nerves over here to this foot, you couldn't feel this foot, couldn't use this foot. So we have nerves everywhere from our body, in our body, coming from our spinal cord. Let's trace the word nerves. N-E-R-V-E-S. We have our brain up top, our brain stem connected to our spinal cord, and our nerves are connected to our spinal cord. Yeah. And to get even smaller, all of the nerves in our nervous system, like our nerves and our brain, are made up of cells, right? We have so many cells in our body, and our nerve cells are special and look like this. Let's trace cell nerves. C-E-L-L-N-E-R-V-E-S. Cell nerves. So we have so many, we have billions of cells like this in our body. Probably even more. And they look like this, right? So on one end, it's like it's got a circle, and it's got all these parts coming off of that. And then it's got this long part, right? And it has some little parts coming off of there. So we have so many cells over here in our body, right? And when our brain wants to send a message, let's use some color. So when our brain wants to send a message, what color is your brain? Yeah, it's pink. So when your brain wants to send a message, you're going to think about it, right? In your brain, you're going to say, oh, I want to raise my hand. I want to ask a question. That message is going to be passed through your cells down the brain stem, down the spinal cord, and let's say you want to raise your hand. We're going to have to go use the nerves that go to your hand, right? So the message, you think, goes down the brain stem, down the brain cord, down the arm nerves, all the way to your hand, and boop, raise your hand, right? Yeah, so we have all these little cells talking to each other, passing the message all the way down. Okay, so there's so many, and they just pass. Right, like you play telephone. Maybe you guys are too young for that. And we have this big part of the cell, and that can take the messages. And the little part will send the messages. So when this little part meets another big part of the other cell, they can send the message. And they can send the message down and down, again, sending, all the way to where your brain was thinking. Okay? Really awesome. A little complicated. But if you have any questions, maybe we can even write down the questions now or ask for help to write down the questions now, and you can ask your teachers in Zoom class some more questions about our nervous system. So let's see, there's 5 big parts of our nervous system that are important. Let's read those together. The brain, the brainstem, the spinal cord, the nerves, and your cell nerves, right? So to keep all of this in your body healthy, what are we going to do? How do you keep your brain healthy? Yeah, can you tell me? We're going to need lots of water, lots of healthy food, exercise. Yeah, you got it. And one more thing. Sleep. Lots of sleep too. That's how our body is going to grow and how we are going to strengthen our body so that we have strong nerves and everything, so our brain can talk to our body really, really good. Sounds good? You feeling good? Okay, me too. And I'm excited to see you tomorrow, and we're going to talk about another community helper that maybe works with a doctor, but isn't a doctor. Who do you think it is? Yeah? Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, okay? See you tomorrow.